It's that time we're gonna watch Survivor. This is episode 7 called That's Not How I Play Survivor. It's one of my favorite things is to see where the title of the episode is said throughout the episode itself, where the title came from. And of course, last episode, if you're not ready for spoilers, scroll away. That was your warning. Camilla went home, Genevieve went home, Colby went home. The first time that 3 players have ever gone home in one episode. Tiffany is pissed off. So the merge has already happened. They're all living on one beach now. But the tribal council got split up into 3 different groups from the immunity challenge. The first person that went home was Camilla. The second tribe that went into tribal council just came back to the island. Genevieve just went home. So the next group that comes, all of these people will also realize that Colby is gone. So there's also that added part of the game. Aubrey tried to tell Devins and Christian that she forgot to play the idol. Uh-oh, looks like Jonathan's turning on D. He's telling Coach. Everybody is pissed at Aubrey for not playing that idol. Jonathan's straight up calling out D. Jonathan's purposefully coming at her to get her riled up. Coach is on a soapbox, talking about how the person who wins Survivor is not going to be somebody that lies and manipulates. That's funny. Emily said rules for thee and not for me. Everybody is over Coach. Ozzy and Rizzo are back. Ozzy and Rizzo came back to find out that they're both on the jury. Yeah, Coach brings Rizzo into the 4 horsemen to replace Colby. Yep, Rizzo's running straight to Cerise. Cerise, Wizard of Oz. That is so funny. Now that meme that they took, or that picture they took together, makes sense. That's so funny. I follow them on social media. Wait, what did Emily say? Dee told Emily about his idol. Dee did tell Emily, and people don't realize that Emily has a big freaking mouth. The only person that really knows that is Christian. Dee also told Tiffany and Jonathan. Dee's like, this could be my $1 million mistake. Don't tell Emily your information. Here comes a boat. One person has to get on and they'll return to camp this afternoon. So Stephanie put all of each player has a shot in the dark, so they put them all in a bag or whatever, or a hat or something, and then they pulled one out and it was Stephanie. So Stephanie is now on the island. It looks like she's got some kind of physical challenge. She has an opportunity to win an advantage. So she has to hold her arm up while water runs out for an hour. She's got to hold her arm up for an hour and outrun the pot. And she's got a shoulder injury. Yikes. She had her shoulder separate on Survivor the last time she played. She also had reconstructive shoulder surgery. Yikes. She's got to use her other side. So if she loses her vote. But if she wins the advantage. She's in with the rest of them, Jonathan and Coach and them. As she was with Colby, who was also with them, she could go after Dee. I think Dee's in trouble. Sheree knows she's full of shit. She lied and said 30 minutes you get to keep your vote, an hour you get to keep the advantage. She goes, I only made it a half an hour, I didn't make it an hour. They're at the challenge, and if they win, they get some Chinese takeout, a good reward. Jeff keeps calling these balls that they're pushing through the obstacle course blue and purple. They're legitimately teal green, mint green, and pink. Front runner swapped because the key luck, the one team found the key first, the other one had to go through all of them. Still a puzzle at the end of this, so it's anybody's game. And they just swapped again. Wow, Ozzy and Jonathan both jumped up onto the boulder by themselves after lifting everybody else up. Emily and Christian are working on one puzzle, and Chrissy and Coach are working on the other. So it's a double-sided puzzle. If it's right on one side, it might not necessarily be right on the other side. It's literally neck and neck. They are neck and neck. And they get to go try for individual immunity. Ozzy, Emily, Christian, Joe, Stephanie, Dee, Devins, they all get to try to win immunity, but they also get to go get the challenge reward, which was the food, so they're going to have fuel. Dee needs that immunity. It's a balance beam where they got to balance a ball on a stick, basically. They're going to have to move to the next section because everybody made it through. Everybody made it to the second section. Emily's is so close to, yep, she just fell. Oh, Stephanie's is on the move. They're getting ready to move, and it's a live transition. Here they go. Oh, Christian is out. Down to Joe, Stephanie, Ozzy, and Dee. And Steph's arms, yep, I was going to say are already hurting. She's out. Uh-oh, there goes Dee. Why is she moving? Oh, they have to move. Oh, there's white or black paint at the very end of their pole, and they have to get to the very last part of that. Dee made the transition first. Ozzy is there. Joe's there. Oh, Dee's is on the move, and she's out. Dee's going home. Everybody wants her out. She has nothing to save her. And at this point, no one. If Sari and Rizzo are going to turn on her as well. Because Emily already did. It's between Joe and Ozzy now. Who's going to win it? Ooh, Joe's having a hard time balancing. They're both wobbly, though. Joe's out. Ozzy won it. He's won 8 all together throughout his Survivor career. And the person who holds the most is Boston Rob at 9. So if he potentially wins 2 more, he could hold the record for the most immunity wins throughout Survivor careers, essentially, throughout Survivor players. All right, now there they go, off to get the food. I would be in heaven to win Chinese food. Oh, they're all grubbing down. Tiffany is surprised they want to get rid of Dee because not only is she her friend, but she thinks that she makes a good shield because she's a previous winner. But if you leave Dee in for too long, she could win again. Yeah, Tiffany's gonna have to get rid of Dee. Looks like Aubrey's for sure going to use her idol tonight. But that means it's gonna go back to Christian. Jonathan and Coach and Chrissy have come up with a really good plan. 7 on Dee, 4 on Tiffany, in case Dee uses her shot in the dark. Jeff pulls it out and it says save. Any of the votes that were cast for Dee don't count. If there's all of them in there for Dee, they're gonna have to re-vote and not have a backup plan. Coach is gonna be the target next week because everybody's already sick of him, and after this, orchestrating all of this and telling people who to vote for, yikes. Coach is calling Christian the most dangerous person in the game aside from Dee. Evans is so over it with Coach. The fact that Rizzo, the youngest kid on the island, is teaching Coach how to chill the F out is a little embarrassing. He's like, we slay dragons at tribal, not at camp. I love that Emily is trying to flip this on Coach. Stephanie has the steal a vote. First tribal council were all, I guess now 14. So 14. It's the first time that 14 of them have been at tribal council. This specific 14 all at once. Obviously, Ozzy has the immunity necklace. We know Aubrey, Rizzo, and Ozzy all have idols. Stephanie has the steal a vote. Oh, and Sari has something as well. Extra vote? I can't remember. Dee made a live tribal. Yeah, Coach is a self-righteous hypocrite, very much so. When he was talking about people like the Christians, I don't think he just meant Christian as in a name, because I didn't even take it that way. I took it as in like Christians as in like the group of people, the religious group, which didn't really make sense to me because I thought he was very devout and religious. Who knows? It's either Dee or Coach. I think Dee has pissed too many people off, but I want to see Coach go home. I don't want Dee to go home. I love Dee. Aubrey's playing her idol. There's not even going to be one vote for Aubrey. She's just flushing the idol. Dee didn't vote for herself. She's playing her shot in the dark. Dee is not safe. So that's one less vote. But her vote really only would matter if she's trying to get Coach out. So, ooh, Tiffany got a vote too, also. But that's because they were going to split it. Nothing Dee did changed anything. Coach will be next. Unless he wins immunity by some chance. I'm already excited for next week to watch him go home. Oh, Dee's at 6 votes. Dee doesn't know what it feels like to be voted out. She was the last winner. Well, before Savannah. But this is the first time that she's getting her torch snuffed. But she's now got the, full Survivor experience. So that's kind of cool. She said, oh, I want to cry, and that made me want to cry. Tiffany's really sad because both of her best friends just went home. Camilla last night and now Dee today. So now she's going to feel very alone. She could potentially be the target next week, but she's an easy target at this point. She's on her own, so they would be smart to actually pull her in as a number because they can get rid of her whenever they want. Definitely think Coach is in hot water.